Alright, I'm making a real quick video on taking the axles out. In case you don't know, this is a rear disc brake video. I rebuilt this posi and it's real tight, so I'm not going to be able to put the pin all the way in, but you're going to look for a bolt like the bolt right there. You're going to take that out. Once you get it out, try to set this down. Get that bolt out of there. The pin's gonna be in there, but this one's extra tight. Sorry, because like I said, I built my posi and it's just, I just want to put the pin in once, you know, because so you're gonna take the pin out. You're gonna have to probably try different methods. If it's a used, it should come right out, but like I said, this posi's extra tight, so it just wants to fight it. Keep the grease, keep dirt off of that, and then when you get that out, just get that pin out. Figure out how to get that out. It's really not hard. Like I said, since the posi's built, it's pushing these two axles against it. The pin doesn't want to fit in there, so I'm just gonna, you know, when I'm done, I'm just gonna tap it in there in one good tap, and hopefully it'll work. So once you get that pin out, push your axle in, push, and I'll show you again from the other angle. Alright, now we're pushing it in and you'll see what happens. Pushing it in, and the clip, see the little C-clip? Take that out. Take care of this stuff. The C-clip goes in there one way only, so look at the C-clip and you'll see where the axle's been riding against it. So that's gonna go back in there just like that. Don't put it in there backwards. Alright, and then now you just push your axle in and you'll see it come out. Alright, take the axle out. Now I'm going to start the video on installing the disc brakes. Alright. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm going to be doing a rear disc brake complete video with the Eldorado calipers. It's a 70 Chevelle. This is a kit they sell for 64 to 72. A-body cars, rear disc, drum to disc conversion. Okay, so I already have the axle out, and I'm going to show you the whole enchilada. So you know. And these are this is the kit with the Eldorado caliper. This is the kit with the Eldorado calipers with the emergency brake built into them. Okay, so they're going to mount on the rear. This is the back of the car, and the e-brake is going to be up. So that's how they're going to go on the car. Make sure you have this loose. You're going to go ahead and take all this off. The spring, it has a spring and a lever. Take all that off. Be careful with that spring. This has a little, I already lubricated it, little, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it on because I didn't realize I put freaking grease on it. All right. This kit was like $300, and the one I got says RD1 on it, so I don't know if that's a common one or what. But anyway, Eldorado calipers with e-brake. The kit's gonna come with 2-length bolts. These are grade 8. We're going to torque them. I'm going to fast forward through parts like me torquing them down because that's boring, but the kit comes with a shim, so you may need to shim it. I've already tested this out 3 or 4 times on this car, so I know I don't need a shim kit, but I'm just trying to make a video to save you from the headaches that I've been through with this kit. And it bolts on it, but after you figured it out a week later. But I'm not a mechanic. I mean, I have a day job, but you know, so I mess with this about 2 or 3 hours every day when I feel like it. All right, now you get these snug. And then we're going to put the other bracket on there. This is the bracket the caliper is going to bolt to. The kit's going to have 4 washers, lock washers. You're going to use the washers in between these 2 brackets. So this bracket's going to go in here like that. And these washers are going to be in between them with this particular kit. Longer bolts. See, that's a short one. Longer bolts. Washers. Bracket. Alright, and you want to get these snug. And these are all grade 8, 3/8 fine thread. I'm going to go ahead and torque them down. I'm just using the cheap beam type because my big one cannot fit under here, so it says 31 pounds. Yeah, 31 pounds. Torque each one of these bolts. Don't be stupid. Be careful, man. I do this stuff all the time, but it's just too much for you. You might need to stand up or something because you can hurt yourself. I'm sitting in an Indian style position, but be careful. Be careful. You'll slide off and slice your hand up on the car. So take your time. Torque these all down. Alright, now make sure that they're all torqued. Just go through them. This is very important. You don't want to put freaking brakes on your car. See, I think I missed one. Always check this stuff. Not that. Anyway, just double check them. Alright. Now we're going to put the axle back in. Be careful. Don't cut your seat. Alright, and what you need to do right now, I've already done this and test fitted it, but you need to go in there and put your C-clip back on, pull the axle where it needs to be, and put the pin back in. Because if you don't, you're going to have a lot of trouble if you haven't already fit these on here. I already know for a fact they fit, but go put your pin back in and your C-clip and your pin back in and get your axle positioned where it needs to be. After you do that, you're going to test your rotor. Make sure that the rotor that this kit came with is going to fit over this the right way. And in this kit, it does. It's perfect. Some of the kits, they won't be made specific for the vehicle, and then you'll have to buy one of them centrifuging or central something centering ring something, and they just machine a little piece that that's gonna fit that. I had a Mustang I was doing, that was a bunch of shit. Came with these rings that wouldn't even fit, and you had to hammer them in there, and you had man, anyway, I'm not gonna get into the Ford stuff, but now, oh yeah, all right, you're gonna have to figure out a way to get this rotor seated on the axle. So, you do like I'm doing, or figure out your own way. But you need to put 2 of these on there. Don't just put 1. Do that. Get that rotor on there. And like I said, mine, I don't have the C-clip on it just for demonstration purposes, but you need to have your C-clip on there and your the shaft back in there, or you're just gonna get headaches. Do it. Just seriously do it. Now that Eldorado caliper, I've already greased all these up. Make damn sure you grease these O-rings and these pins, because this new caliper I bought did not come anything greased, and it's got sand all over it. Great. Put your clip in there. Yeah, of course you can't see it. Clip. Make sure you have this piston aligned up and down. It's a little off. Take your big channel locks and straighten it on the edge. Don't rip your seal. Straighten it. Your brake pads, inspect your brake pads. Make damn sure they have this tab on the bottom, because it's going to fit in there and it's going to hold this in place. So, of course, I got sand all over everything right now. Alright, clip, and we're going to have to pump this caliper down, and I'll show you how to do that. I have a video of building the whole caliper you might want to check out if you're just trying to figure these out, because they're a bitch. And alright, we're going to go ahead and pump it down. You can put the brake shoe in there, whatever, brake pad, it don't matter. But that's, make sure it's clipped in there. Of course, it doesn't want to. Alright. And then my magical tool, which, oh wow, you're going to have to see in other videos, in my other video, if you want to see how this magical tool works. But run it out. And when you're doing these calipers, before you try to compress this piston, you make damn sure that it seats on there, the brake pad seats. This right here, you're going to run it in clockwise, and then only, oh hold on, counterclockwise until it bottoms out. And when it bottoms out, you can feel it bottoming out, you're going to be able to compress this piston all the way in. So make damn sure counterclockwise. Just figure it out whichever way it turns to bottom out, to go in, up, whatever. And then whenever it's bottomed out, you can clamp this with a C-clamp and compress your thing, and I'll show you. Yeah, I don't recommend clamping your pad like that, but it's already soft. Put a piece of metal or do it. Just showing you how to do it. Okay, so now you can go ahead, bottomed out, you can compress this in, and it'll go all the way in. But you only need it about right there, because your clip will start digging into your seal. So get it about right there. Make sure that don't lose that little plastic, this little lubricating thing. And hurry up, because it's going to try to pump out. then you're gonna have to reclamp it again. Get it on there. Try to get this on the car as fast as you can get it. Alrighty then, and that's where you want it to be. You need to lube all these pins right here before you do this, because it's going to save you a lot of time. And you need to inspect in here and make damn sure that that clip is there, and that that the freaking piston is pad is seated on the piston. Which, yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more inspection, but it should be okay right now. And then make sure when you're threading these on that they're coming through these the right way and not tearing them out. So they're coming in there fine. Just be very easy with this stuff, because this caliper is not cheap. It's $69 if you go to O'Reilly. So get it snug. Yeah, that grease makes a big difference. I was trying to put this together with no grease. Anyway, so you need to make sure you have that C-clip in there, because I don't know where this is right now, so you can't adjust your emergency brake, but put your we'll go ahead and just run through it. Only goes on there one way. Make damn sure you put that back on your e-brake, and now you're going to spin it where it wants to come out and get it to that outer position. No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to go over the e-brake. Get some comments and stuff, and I'll make a part 2 video of this, of where I'm doing the brake lines, and that's another thing we'll go over right now. That's going to be the other issue that's probably going to be harder than putting this kit on. I guess the screws on here. But you're going to have these brake lines that you're going to have to there's a little thing that needs to either clamp or weld to your axle housing. That's going to be like a stop, you know, where it stops, and then a steel line, and you're going to have to modify your existing steel line. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, if you don't have your spring, I'm running a ladder bar, if you don't have any of that stuff in here, do not weld this piece yet, because you don't know where you're going to need it to be. So that's why I said, if I get some comments on doing the rest, I'm going to hook the e-brake up, e-brake cables and everything, and adjust this. Get some comments, I'll do that. But that's pretty much it, man. It's on there. It's ready to go. To the next step. Thank you.